Hey guys, welcome back. So you're watching the Hoopers Mayhem channel. Yesterday we did a video down here at the cave that we found. We stumbled across on the bush, in a bit of a bush track, and yeah, we noticed inside the cave there's a load of rubbish that people left behind, cans and bottles and all sorts of rubbish. So Michael and I are back today to give the cave a bit of a spruce up, a bit of a spring clean, and probably try and get you a bit more footage of inside. So we brought down today, we bought some rope to try and get down some of the larger cracks and things like that and see if we can explore a bit more. But we bought a heap of lights, candles, a couple extra things to film and cameras and stuff like that. So anyway, stay tuned guys, and I'll roll the intro. So we've I've walked down into the cave and set up a few candles, just put them everywhere. We're gonna start doing a bit of clearing, getting rid of some of the rubbish that's in here, and collecting it all up. So I'll show you how much rubbish is actually in here. But yeah, as you see, there's the candle. Just set them up in a few different places in amongst the cave. You can see down there, another few behind me. And yeah, Michael's just setting up the rope, getting an anchor point, and then we'll be able to rappel down one of those little cracks that we found down there and see what we can find down there. But yeah, just stay tuned and we'll see what we can get filmed. Still got lemonade in it. There is.
Is there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, good. You can put your foot in the water, and then you can put spelunking in the bag as well.
What?
Spelunking.
Yeah, that's perfect. Do you want to explain what it is?
This is just to hold. This is just to hold that rope over the side.
Yep.
This one.
And that other one there is the main rope, and that's anchored off to that big rock up there. Alright, so you've got another little anchor there. And then you've got that one looped around this big boulder, so there's no way that'll be coming off. And then he's got it. So is this the main rappelling line?
Yeah,
hey?
I'm going to just pull this straight here.
Yep.
So I might need another carabiner. Throw in my bag. Put one of these in here. Slide it all the way back and behind.
Yep.
Actually, what I might do, this is just to hold it. So I wouldn't normally do this, but I want to hold it so it equalises here.
Yep, so it's all balanced out between those three ropes up there and this one.
Yeah. I'm not going to anchor to this, but I just need to hold this in while I do this.
Yeah, so if that lets go, it's not going to matter.
No, I just didn't want that to fall out while I go get my carabiner, that's all.
And what's the purpose of that one, Michael?
I'm just going to anchor that off there and put a... This is just so I can keep this over this crack. So that you wanted to go...
Oh yeah, over the top.
So
The one that you wanted to go down?
Yeah. So that way it just holds over that crack.
Yeah.
And I can put it down there.
I'll try to get over there and show the crack that we're talking about.
Probably should have used the...
Right, so there's a crack down here, and there's one that goes in, you can see through there, but it joins up to the one that's just there. I'll climb down here and
I'll pull this rope across that crack.
Alright, so here's the rope, that's where it's clipped on up there. And this is the crack that we're gonna maybe go into. I don't even know if my head will get through that, but we'll, I reckon I will. It'll just be a lot of crawling on my side to get through into there. It'd be better if I had a brighter torch, or some glow sticks. But then there's also this one here, which is behind me, and it goes down into there, which is another nice little one to explore. You feel these rocks and they're so cool, like cold to touch, like limestone. It's actually really cool, but you got all this fine dirt here. It's like really super fine. It's almost like silt, real fine powdery stuff, so when you got your feet on here it's very easily for you to slip off. So I'm guessing all of this is just blown in from up the top, and there's a bit of glass, so that's another thing, you make sure you're wearing shoes, but we'll put that in the bin. But yeah, it's really silty stuff, and it's cold. Like, this sand is freezing cold, but like I said, it's pretty humid in here, but I don't know if that's from us just exerting all our energy from climbing up and down. But you see Michael's up there, he's probably about 3 meters above me. So I reckon, what do you reckon, Michael, this cave, like depth wise? I was thinking it's between 15 and 25, man, but you're probably 3 or 4 meters there.
I don't know, well, I've got a 100-meter rope, so we'll find out.
Yeah, right. I reckon it is pretty, I reckon it's way deeper than 25, man. That was just a stupid guess. I don't know why I said 25, but I reckon it's
I've got a 50
heaps
metre
longer.
mark in the middle of the rope that's down there.
Yeah, right.
So if I pull it all the way to that middle mark, that's 50 metres.
Yeah. Alright, well, stay tuned for that one. We'll see how deep his rope goes. Alright, we're going to descend and see how far this rope reaches. I've got the film facing towards me because it's on my tripod, but it's, yeah, when I turn it around the other way, the tripod's covering the camera, so it's not going to work. But you'll see this ground that I'm on, it's just a steep decline, all smoothed over rocks. So she's pretty slippery. You pretty much just got to slide on your bum the whole way down here. That's making it difficult to ascend. Oh, there we go. It's the first hurdle.
Flaky.
This is what you can see on the roof. Still. You see Michael ascending down now as well. Let's kill it without the torch. Without the torch on. Whew. I think so. Find out.
It's got a bit of a nut in it up here, it's alright.
Uh-oh.
How you going?
Oh, yeah.
You alright?
Yeah. Well, that was fun. It was, but I reckon it's 50, maybe 40. And we managed to collect about 2 or 3 full bags of rubbish, cans, bottles, a bit of other cool stuff. And then yeah, we found a couple little another spots. So that one that I just crawled out of now was one you had to basically lay in your stomach and crawl through the hole. And it came back out right where we were going to descend in the first place, down this hole. We still haven't done this one yet, so
That one looks pretty big.
yeah, this one looks pretty big, and it actually looks like it goes around to the right, so we will do that another day.
Have to go on a diet before we do that one.
Go on a diet, yeah, definitely, because it's a little bit narrow. It'll be a belly one until I get to there, and then it'll be able to walk, but it looks pretty tall, but that'll do. I'll get up the top and I'll show you how much rubbish we managed to collect, and then we've got to pack up and leave. Have a look on one of my videos I'll put up shortly too, of ghillie suit that Michael made, and we just wanted to test it out in a little bit of bush here, so that's pretty funny. I'll just do a little short clip of that one. But anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, there we go. There's the 2 bags of rubbish. Beer bottles. An old part of a VHS there. I don't know what they're watching down here, but... And then another big bag full of cans and bottles. So that's what we collected, and we'll take it with us and dispose of it properly. I'd say it's more than likely it's blown in from the weather, but there'll still be people in here drinking, camping, whatever. But that's the cave anyway. So we're gonna go and we'll just pack up our stuff, and then I'll say goodbye, and then we'll just go from there. But that's it. I'm gonna blow all of the candles and go from there. There we go. That was my good deed for the day. Should cover me for 24 hours. There we go. Righty guys, there we go. That was the video for today. Did a bit more exploring. Rappelled the rope down. I think we measured it out. We're going to say 30 metres. I reckon, yeah, we reckon it was about 25 to 30. I actually thought it would be a lot more than that. I thought it would be 50, but it wasn't quite that long, so it was pretty deep, but and it was more direct down, and we didn't go down one of the cracks that we found. We wanted to actually try and go down it and see where it went, but that'll be for another day. But like I said, this video is more to just come and check the depth and do a bit of cleaning. So you'll see I collected 2 bags which we were going to chuck in the car and take them home, put them in the bin. And yeah, just wanted to do a bit more of a slower video from looking inside the cave, and a bit more of a pan around, a bit more, because my video that I edited had to hyper speed it up because it was about half an hour's worth of video footage, so I wanted to try and speed it up a bit, but my wife pointed out it's probably maybe a little bit too fast, and she wanted to sort of know a few bit more details about the cave and like what it feels like being in here. And it's so yeah, it is a little bit eerie feeling. I went down this morning by myself before Michael got his stuff together, and went down and lit the candles on the way down, so it made it a bit easier, and sort of gave us a bit of navigation of where to go. So that was a bit eerie, because a couple of rocks were falling as I was walking, and you could just hear them tumbling down all the way to the bottom. It was kind of creepy because I wasn't sure if it was rocks, because I didn't see any rocks falling. I wasn't sure if it was something down there, but it was a little bit creepy. But yeah, that's probably it. I've got some good footage there for you guys to see, so hopefully you've enjoyed this video as much as Michael and I had whilst making it. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, like, and leave us a comment, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace and stay moist.